What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Super Mario Singleton, and I'm back with another video blog. And this time I got a pretty hot topic. I don't know, for those of you who were listening yesterday to 102.3 Radio Free KJLH, you may have heard us talk about this. And the topic was, how do social networking and social media sites affect our relationships? You know what I'm talking about. Your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your spouse is online. You know, this whole thing stemmed from a situation where a colleague, friend of mine actually, caught their spouse cheating online through using these sites, So I got a few tips on how to protect your relationship from falling victim to these websites. And I want your feedback. Let me know your thoughts on this whole situation, all right? So we're going to kick it off like this. With this whole new craze of MySpace and Twitter and Facebook, it's really affecting how people communicate and their ability to reach people and be in contact with folks. And in a lot of ways, it's a good thing. I know that some people have been able to start and find relationships via these websites. We met someone on these websites. Don't front, we've all done it. We've all had a MySpace date or a Facebook hookup or something, okay? But once you're actually in a relationship, how do you prevent these sites from tearing your relationship apart? Well, first thing is, set up some safeguards between you and your significant other. Some do's and don'ts, some boundaries as it pertains to what's inbounds, what's out of bounds, what's okay with regard to your communication and the type of information that you share when you're on these sites. Be mindful that sometimes you can put out a little bit too much information on there, and it's not always everybody's business what's going on in your private life, okay? The next thing is, don't post negative things about your significant other online. I know a lot of times with the status updates and your what are you doings or your mood updates, you're quick to vent or talk about something that's getting on your nerves. And a lot of times that can be your spouse or significant other. Well, that's not a good look, especially if your significant other sees this rant or this venting and you haven't expressed these feelings to them personally. And on the flip side, it also gives ammunition to those, fans of yours out there who may be vying for your attention, and now they have a way in which to try to create some common ground with you. So be mindful of that, you guys. There is a such thing as TMI, okay? And sometimes jokes can go too far when they're misinterpreted through these websites, okay? My next topic is, or issue I should say, is make sure you choose your friends wisely. I know when you're first getting started on these websites, you want to add all your old friends, your old classmates, and a lot of times some of these old friends can be old flames or exes for that matter. And usually, exes can be a little bit of drama and can start some trouble, especially when they see that you're happier on the other side of the fence. So be careful with that, you guys. I know sometimes you have that person online that you were in love with back in the day, but you never really had that opportunity, and now you start communicating again. But remember, you're in a relationship, and if you're happy at home, stay at home, and let's not go outside looking for new business, all right? And you say he's just a friend. Moving on to my next point. A lot of times we can't tell what we're getting into when we add somebody, and you can't judge a person by just their profile picture or the surface information that you may be privy to before you add them. But be careful in who you add, because a lot of times you will befriend people and their intentions are not always the best, okay? So if you have made someone a friend on your profile and they begin to say things or post things that are disrespectful to your relationship, or you see that they're flirting a little bit too tough with you, and you ask them to stop, or you let them know that those advances aren't welcome and they continue to do it, well, just as easily as you befriend them, you may need to defriend them. Okay? Go ahead, block them, remove them, delete, backspace. Whatever you got to do, folks. Just protect your relationship if it's really important to you, more so than these people that you just meet online. Okay? For all of those folks out there who just can't help but act a fool and are going to cheat anyway, please understand, folks, that these websites are not to blame. The cheater was already in this person. Sometimes these websites can enable these folks, but just as they enable them to cheat, they also enable your significant other to catch you doing dirt. So be mindful of that, folks, before you go out there acting an ass and doing dirt in your relationship. Keep it in the closet, and if at all possible, just do right by your spouse or your significant other, and don't let these websites be the detriment to your relationship. Ladies, if you are single, let's not say that you're in a relationship just to keep the guys away. I know it does help sometimes, but those guys who are going to be savages and still try to talk to you because you got a boyfriend, they're going to still try to talk to you. So let's keep it real, because if you are single, then maybe that guy is out there. There have been some positive scenarios where people have met and connected with folks online, and if all goes well, it can turn into a healthy relationship. So keep that in mind. Thanks for checking in with me. It's your boy Super Mario Singleton signing off. Holla at me. You know.